you guys, and welcome back to another video. Today was grocery day. It's the start of a new week. It's Monday today, and I just got back from Costco and WinCo and also the post office. This week, I just had to go to Costco for a couple of things, a few things, and then WinCo was a little bit bigger this week. So I need to unpack all the WinCo stuff, and I'm gonna give you guys a grocery haul from both stores. When I went by the post office to get some priority mailers, you can go by your post office and grab priority boxes and mailers, like the mailing bags and stuff that are priority for free, if you didn't know that. And you can also go to USPS.com and order these for free, but you can also walk into your USPS and grab these for free. But on Poshmark, when you sell stuff, all the labels are priority, so I go to the post office and get the flat rate priority boxes and bags to ship my stuff. And I've sold a bunch of stuff on Poshmark over the weekend, so I'm gonna work on packing that stuff up today. So I went this morning and got that, and then here I'll show you the Costco stuff first, and then I'll unbag all the WinCo stuff and show you that. I did get some Annie's mac and cheese at WinCo, but my sister gets these Goodles for her boys, and so I wanted to get these to try for my kids. I know that Braden doesn't like the white cheddar anything, but Berkeley likes white cheddar, and I'm pretty sure Brody does too. So this pack from Costco has 8 boxes, the Chetty Mac and the Shella Good. My sister said this one tastes exactly like regular mac and cheese, so we're gonna try this out. But these have 14 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, 21 nutrients from plants. Yeah, so we're gonna give those a try. And then I got the Kirkland brand protein bars. I used to buy these all the time. I love these. They're very similar to the Quest bars. I got both packs with the different flavors in them. So this one has chocolate brownie and chocolate chip cookie dough, and then this one has chocolate peanut butter chunk and cookies and cream. All very good. Got Donnie his cold brew coffee. Got 2 packs of marinara, or the tomato, herbs, and spices pasta sauce. We've got 6 jars on deck. These are 32 ounces, so they're 2-pound jars, which are perfect for making spaghetti. I'm doing lasagna tonight. We're gonna make lasagna in this video, actually, so stay tuned for that. They were out of our grass-fed butter that I normally like to get, the Kirkland brand, so I grabbed some Kerrygold grass-fed butter instead. And then you guys know every time I go to Costco, I grab the organic ground beef. These are 1.34 pounds each, so I will cut these up, throw them in the freezer. Actually, I'm making quite a bit of beef recipes this week, so these will probably all go in the fridge. And I actually got just 1 package of, like 1 pound of ground beef from WinCo as well, because I need that for our lasagna tonight. I didn't need 1.34 pounds for lasagna because I do ground beef and Italian sausage. So I did get ground beef at WinCo as well, but these will be for other recipes this week. And then I also got the kids some protein bars. They like these chewy protein bars. So they're like a little granola bar with chocolate, but it has 10 grams of protein in those. And then we've got some protein shakes, chocolate. And then I also got the chocolate mint. I grabbed another pack of our sticky rice bowls. You microwave these for 90 seconds. Comes with 12 bowls. This is what they look like. I think we only have like 2 or 3 left in the pantry. So grab some of that. So that is everything from Costco this week. I'm gonna unpack these bags real quick, and then I'll show you what we got from WinCo. My total at Costco was $234.43. I'll show you everything from WinCo, and then I'll tell you the total there. I know people are always curious, living in different states and all of that. So start over here. Got a bag of onions, 2 bags of grapes, got 24 eggs, Cara oranges, some shredded lettuce, a hothouse tomato, got 1 avocado, 2 things of bananas, got 3 things of strawberries, a thing of blueberries, 2 russet potatoes, 4 things of Annie's mac and cheese, lasagna noodles. Got 3 heads of broccoli in here. I think I got 8 pink lady apples. 2 packs. This is a double pack of thick sliced bacon. This is that 1 pound of organic grass-fed ground beef. Got chicken thighs in here, 2.5 pounds of chicken thighs. This is mild Italian sausage, local Twin Falls, Idaho. I needed some packing tape to put like the labels on, like the shipping labels on my Poshmark orders. Got 2 cans of diced green chilies. Got some quick rise yeast for my bread. I'm running low on that. 6 cans of petite diced tomatoes, 2 cans of chili beans, 2 cans of chicken broth, a block of cheddar cheese, white corn tortillas, these are also local, Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese, sesame hamburger buns, 2 bags of pretzels, ricotta cheese, heavy whipping cream, coffee creamer, chocolate chips, 4 cookies, light brown sugar for cookies. I literally just bought this stuff at Target and I made 2 batches of cookies this weekend and both are almost gone again. So restocked that because I make cookies all the time. 2 things of frozen hash brown patties, Ritz crackers, these Famous Dave's double spit pickle chips. I love to put these on hard-boiled eggs. And then bread and butter, pickles. Did I say fruit snacks already? We got fruit snacks, some Chex Mix, and some yogurt. I got 7 of the vanilla ones. I like to put a scoop, like a tablespoon scoop of PB2 powder in the vanilla ones and mix that in, and then dip my sliced up pink lady apples in there. Oh my gosh, so good. And then I also got, let's see, 5 of the strawberry ones. So that's everything from WinCo. And then I have my receipt over here. My total was $204.34. So I've got to get all of these groceries put away, have some lunch, and get out for my walk. I've got a bunch of editing I need to get done today. So I'm going to see you guys tonight. And we're gonna make a very easy and delicious lasagna together. And then we're gonna close our kitchen for the night together as well, get a little cleaning motivation done. So I will see you guys tonight. All right, we're gonna make some lasagna for dinner, and this is all you're gonna need. Lasagna noodles, a yellow onion, 1/2 pound of Italian sausage, so I'm not gonna use all of that, and then 1/2 pound of ground beef. So I'm gonna use half of that, a little less than half of this. 15 ounces of ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, and Parmesan. You can get pre-shredded if you want to, but I just got these and I'm gonna shred them myself. 1 egg and your favorite pasta sauce. I meant to say 2 jars of sauce, not just 1, 2. These are the 32 ounces, so 2 of those. Preheat the oven to 375. And then I have this big pot that I'm going to get on the stovetop, put it on high. I'm gonna add a little pinch of salt. I'm cooking my lasagna noodles in here, so that's why I'm using the biggest pot that I have, because it's just easier. Popping the lid on there to get it to boil faster. Now I'm gonna dice up this onion. While I'm waiting on these onions to get going and that water to boil, I'm gonna shred up my cheese. All right, so this water is boiling. These onions are getting soft. So I'm gonna put all these noodles in here and they cook for 8 minutes. So the glue that holds the lasagna together, I know everyone does this different, but I like to do this entire thing of ricotta cheese in here. And then all of this Parmesan, I'm gonna add all of that in. So it's probably about a cup, maybe a 1/4 cup of this mozzarella, and then this egg, and then we're gonna mix that all up. These onions are ready, so I'm gonna add in 1/2 of my ground beef and then 1/2 pound of my Italian sausage. And these noodles are going. I turned the heat down to like medium high. Those are boiling for 8 minutes now. All right, I'm gonna brown up the sausage and the ground beef. Got the cheeses. and the egg in there. I'm gonna stir this all up. All right, there's that all mixed up. Noodles are still going for another 2.5 minutes. Noodles are done. I strained those. Meat is done. So I'm gonna take a paper towel and just soak up a little bit of that excess grease in there. All right, now dump both sauce jars in there. All right, just let that warm up a little bit and then we're gonna build the lasagna. So the first layer is going to be your meat sauce. So I use a 9x13 baking dish and I do about 2 ladle scoops of the meat sauce in the bottom and just make sure it's covered thoroughly. And then I start layering my lasagna noodles, and that takes 4 noodles to cover the bottom. And then I start using my glue, is what I call it, and that's my ricotta cheese and egg mixture. And I just use a little spatula to kind of smear it around. The noodles are like slippery from being cooked, so it doesn't have to be perfect, but I just make sure there's a good little layer in there of the ricotta cheese, and then another layer of the sauce, and then another layer of the noodles, and then another layer of the ricotta cheese on top of the noodles. Once I get that next layer of the ricotta and egg and cheese mixture, I'm adding another layer of the meat sauce and then another layer of noodles and ricotta. And this is the final layer of that ricotta cheese, so it's just the perfect amount to finish off this layer. So you can see my bowl is almost empty, so I'm just making sure I get it on there evenly and get it all spread out nicely on this last layer. Now we are almost done building this lasagna, so this is going to be the last little bit of sauce that we have in our pan as well. So I'm doing the final layer of sauce, and then I'm going to use the rest of that mozzarella cheese. You may need to end up shredding some more. I actually shredded a little bit more, and I'm just going to get that layered on top. One little tip that I do have is when you're doing your meat sauce throughout your different layers is don't do too much sauce. You want it to be able to see your ricotta cheese through your sauce, because if you do too much, you might end up with not enough at the end for your top layer. But now I'm gonna cover my lasagna with tin foil and pop it in the oven at 375 for 25 minutes. And while the lasagna is cooking, I'm gonna work on doing a little bit of cleanup, a little clean as we go. So getting my cheese grater put in the sink. I'm just gonna get a few things put in the sink, dirty dishes, and just work on cleaning up a little bit while that lasagna is in the oven. We already had some dirty dishes in the dishwasher from earlier, so I'm going to start loading up some more dirty dishes and get that started, because I already know the amount of dishes in the sink. This dishwasher is going to be full before these dishes can get fully loaded in here. So I'm gonna have to get this dishwasher running and then probably do another load. So let's go ahead and get this dishwasher loaded and running so we can get a head start. I am bagging up my cheeses to put back in the fridge, and then the rest of the meat I'm going to put in the freezer, and then I will be able to use this for either spaghetti or another lasagna in another week. So that is always good. When you buy the meat for this lasagna, you'll be able to use the other half of the meat for another meal. So we're winning right there. Now once we're done eating, I will do like a thorough clean of the countertops and stuff to get everything cleaned up and closed down for the night. But for now I'm just using a paper towel to like wipe some cheese into the sink, and over here just wiping some things up with a wet paper towel real quick. Just doing some cleanup while that lasagna is in the oven. And also, since I did go grocery shopping today and we got a bunch of fruit, I need to get that washed. So I am going to work on that while the lasagna is in the oven as well. So I'm filling up my bowl here in the sink, and I'm going to get my grapes and strawberries prepped for the week. So I have this fruit and veggie wash from Trader Joe's that I use, and I'm just going to get my fruit dumped into the bowl with water, and then you just squeeze that fruit and veggie wash in there, and it does a really good job. It's supposed to get like waxes and pesticides and that kind of stuff off your fruit, and it does a great job. You can definitely taste the difference, and you can see a difference in the water, like all the stuff that comes off of it. So I'm going to get all of the fruit washed and prepped into containers while that lasagna is in the oven as well.
Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the past. They say I was broken. How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. To be cool.
So with our strawberries, I've actually been keeping the green top on the strawberries instead of cutting it off. But some of these strawberries were absolutely massive and they wouldn't even fit in the jar. So the giant ones, I am cutting the top off and cutting them in half, but the smaller ones I'm just sticking into our jars. And keeping the top on them has actually been keeping them even fresher than when I cut the strawberries up. So I have these jars with the screw-on lids, and we do go through our strawberries very fast because the kids have fruit for breakfast pretty much every single morning and most of the time with dinner too. So we go through it fast, but this does help keep it more fresh than if it was just like in the plastic containers that they come in. So that's why I like wash and prep all of our fruit and just get it into these jars and keep it in the fridge. So I always get that question, like if it keeps the fruit fresher, and it definitely does.
How'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time. I'm not broken, not broken, not broken. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
Now the timer just went off for our lasagna, so I'm going to take the tin foil off and put it back in the oven for 5 to 10 more minutes whenever the edges are bubbling and the cheese is all fully melted. Okay, lasagna is out of the oven. We're going to let it sit here and cool for about 5 minutes, and then we'll cut it up and dish it up for everyone. It smells amazing, it looks amazing, cannot wait to dig in.
Your face in the crowd, I never thought that I would see you tonight. We lock eyes and you smile. Every single memory comes back to life. Your lips pressed against mine after a night out. We got got drunk and ended up at your place. From the moment that I saw.
All right, everyone has eaten dinner, and now we need to finish cleaning up this kitchen. I did get the dishwasher unloaded from that load that we started earlier. I just did a 1 hour wash, and that's pretty dang quick. So got all those dishes put away, and now we're gonna get the rest of these dishes and the dinner plates that we used loaded up into the dishwasher.
That I miss ya. So we talk about the past for a moment. I forget why we never lasted with your hand.
This recipe does make quite a big lasagna, so we have leftovers for days, but I will be able to pack some of this up for Donnie for lunch the next day at work. And then we also have enough for a couple days after that. And so it's pretty much meal prep for him for lunch for like 3 days at work. So that works out awesome. Or if you're not sending it to lunch with your husband for a few days, definitely makes leftovers for dinner for at least one night if you have a big family like us, or maybe a couple nights if you have a smaller family. So definitely a good leftover dinner. And this is one of those dinners that's like even better as leftovers. I used to not like leftovers at all, and I still really don't unless it's like specific things. But this is one of those ones that I love as leftovers. Like chili, I love as leftovers, and chicken noodle soup I love as leftovers, and lasagna is also one of those that I love as leftovers. But now we've got a couple things to hand wash. This baking dish and then also the cooling rack. I ended up getting some sauce and stuff on there. So I'm gonna rinse out the sink and get both of these things hand washed.
You always pick me up when I am down. It's like you have a spark that leaves me burning. Yeah, you just have your ways to get me high. You make all my dreams come true. It feels right when I'm around you. We could break up and then make up. I always come back to you. You move me in a way never thought anyone could. You get me high. You're my drug when I am feeling blue. Yeah, it's all you. 'Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one. You touch me in a way that makes me shiver. Sometimes I can't believe that you are mine. Love's gonna be beyond my trigger. You kiss me in a way that gets me high. You make all my dreams come true. It feels right just being around you. We could break up and then make up. I always come back to you. You move me in a way never thought anyone could. You get me high. You're my drug when I am feeling blue. Yeah, it's all you. 'Cause you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one.
I got the dishwasher started up again, get that last load of dishes done. I'm gonna get our leftovers put away, get our Brita filled back up, and then I'm also gonna start wiping everything down. We are almost done getting this kitchen closed up for the night.
Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one. Yeah, you're the one. Yeah, the one. 'Cause you're the one. wanna wake up, I might be dreaming. I might be dreaming. You're stirring things up, my heart is beating. My heart is beating. I won't let go, I can't say no. My heart is yours, so I say here we go. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you must stop, I'm like a spinning top. You do that something to me, you do that something to my heart. I give up, you must stop, and I keep spinning. You see right through me.
And the last thing that I'm gonna do to close up the kitchen tonight is scrub out this sink. So I sprayed the inside of the sink with the multi-surface cleaner, that Mr. Clean Freak Lemon Zest. And then I put some dish soap on my sponge that I use to scrub out the sink. And I'm just gonna scrub it all out, get it nice and shiny and clean, and rinse it out. But that is gonna be it for this video. So I have that lasagna recipe typed up in the description box for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to click on my videos. And if you made it to the end, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you again very soon in my next video. Bye.